Okay, now go. I don't volunteer.
Quick question.
Yes.
It says I get a +2 bonus on saving throws against enchantment spells.
Yes.
How do I mark that on my character sheet? Do I just put that under like a trait?
Just put that as a note.
Yeah. You can do that under where it says hit points, like under damage reduction. You can throw it in there too.
Oh.
You can just type it in there if you want.
Yeah.
It's something too. I think you can like actually put it as a note under your will saves too, but like in the off chance you had to make a fortitude save against an enchantment because reasons.
Is anybody gonna recap?
Yes. I'll do it.
Yay.
Can I make a special request real quick before I do?
Maybe.
Can you add a role to all of us called the DJ? Call it DJ, capital D, capital J. Doesn't have to have permissions.
Oh, if you're looking to do the bot, you should just be able to do it. Everybody has permission.
Well, it's so that way any of us can force skip whatever we queue up. If we're that way, it doesn't play like a drawn out 10-minute thing if we only want the first like minute of it.
Gotcha.
I mean, unless you want to hear the rest of the Dragon Ball Z epilogue music.
You say just capital D, capital J?
Yep. All one word.
Last time in D&D,
Right. I can't hear.
The heroes found themselves on the dock, facing off against two suspected pirate foes. All the guards captains to the south were dead, and they were about to face off. The madman, Bogarth, tried to reason with them, with his intentions unknown, while everyone else, ready to reluctantly fight, run, who knows? What we do know is a mysterious light source came from the north, and it's what forced the vampires to go away. The heroes joined up with the rest of the guard captains to the north, and have taken refuge in a church to recover from their wounds. This episode of D&D.
And then force skip, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. Yeah.
I should have made you use the actual title that everybody came up with for this nonsense because that would have been funnier.
What was it?
I don't even remember at this point.
Wait, I got this. Give me like.
I think so far Injury's the only person to use the whole thing.
Robots.
D&D.
There
Dragon Ball Z.
Wait, hold on. I almost linked it to the wrong person. There we go.
Oh. Okay, cool. And I had to restart my web browser, so I'm logging back in.
That's fine.
Yeah, our internet takes forever,
Excuse
so
me.
it's like uploading slowly.
I haven't heard that song in like forever. Jesus Christ. I half expected someone to say Trunks.
I don't know anything about
Is
Dragon
that
Ball Z.
you? Kakarot.
Vegeta, no!
Vegeta, no!
Vegeta, yes!
I will be the greatest Super Saiyan that ever lived. Not if I can help it. Frieza! You're supposed to be dead.
It's bad I know more from the fucking abridged than I know actual Dragon Ball Z.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I am with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
That's how everyone is with Yu-Gi-Oh.
So they beat people to death with cards, right?
Everyone.
Yeah, Nicole. We know.
I've seen a lot of the actual Yu-Gi-Oh, and I still know more about Yu-Gi-Oh through the abridged series than I than I do the actual show.
I watched it religiously.
I watched it so I could try to get a better understanding of the cards, and then I just was like, oh, the plot's
No,
stupid, but the
No,
card
you do
knowledge
not
was
watch
there.
the show to understand the cards. The cards don't do what the cards
Shut
do.
up! I'll build my Karibo deck. You can't tell me what to do. Your deck's gonna become a Karibo deck because of my deck. Everything's Karibo now.
Seriously though, like you'll learn more about the cards from the abridged series than the actual show.
It's like, what's that? You've got something to say? There's something in your throat? It's Karibo. You're vomiting Karibo. You've activated my trap card, Karibo.
Wouldn't be surprised
That's
if
not
there
a
is
trap
Kari-
card, that's a monster card. It's a trap card now.
I'm pretty sure there is a Karibo trap card.
That sickens me.
I feel like there probably is, but I could not tell you the name of it. All I can see in my
Although-
head is the arc where they were in like the digital world and Karibo kept following Yugi around.
Karibo deck. Oh no, it's in the highest search history for you. Ah! It's real!
I just remember when they decided to stop playing cards and played a board game instead.
That was cool. I like the board game.
The winged Karibo is a thing?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah, it
there's all
is.
sorts of Karibos.
Yeah,
The
there
sticker Red Eyes Black Karibo yet?
are. That needs to be a thing.
Rebo Deck 2021.
It's just a Karibo with armor that's trying to look like a dragon, but it's not. This sickens me. I must close this webpage.
I linked the
Mark
the
it for
title
later.
card in the chat.
That's so stupid.
Pathfinder, the movie, the book, the manga, the game, the musical, the podcast, reaction, gone sexual, TikTok challenge. Number 2, Electric Boogaloo, Re-Nights, Red Spare, plus plus.
Half the fucking episode is them saying the fucking title.
I've expected like Zawaldo. Like
I mean, I can still edit things onto it if you have got additions.
I don't
That's the
think
spin-off.
I don't think I have the breath to add more words to this. Like, I wouldn't be able to announce it all in one breath. It'd just sound awkward.
So what you're saying is there needs to be an abridged?
The Pathfinder movie, the book, the manga, the game, the musical, the podcast, reaction, gone sexual, TikTok challenge. Number 2, Electric Boogaloo, Re-Nights, how do you pronounce that? Zarid Sphere? What is that word?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It sounded like some made-up anime.
Yeah.
I
I
tried
thought I did a
to.
good job with that.
The
Not a
fuck
trap
is so
card.
many Karibo?
Not a trap card.
Not a trap card,
Oh,
but
it's a spell card.
yeah.
You know what? It's close enough. Close enough.
And I like how you can either just put it in your hand or just put it on the field. Pick one.
Yeah. Well, like the thing is, a lot of the Karibo cards are kind of better in your hand than on the field.
Hmm.
Because like a lot of the Karibo cards have an effect that's like, you can nullify this by discarding it, and you can't discard it if it's on the field. But I think there are also Karibos that are like better off on the field as well. Like, they can interfere with something on the board.
Yeah.
You know.
Why are we talking about Karibos in the plural?
Oh, I mean, there are a lot of fucking Karibos.
Yeah.
And Karibo, Clear
One does-
Karibo, Jun Karibo,
One
Kariba,
does not simply
Karibi,
run one Karibo.
Karibe, Karibo, Karibo Token, Kariborn, like Karibo and Horn, Kariboo, Lin Karibo, Performapal Karibobble. Rainbow Karibo, Relink Karibo, Spear Karibo, Winged Karibo, Winged Karibo, and Winged Karibo level 10, Winged Karibo level 9. Yeah, there's a lot of Karibos. Like you can quite literally make a deck with nothing but Karibos.
You probably wouldn't just because they'd feel bad for you.
It's too cute to kill. You can't do it. You forfeit, right? Wink, wink.
Yeah. That's a Karibo.
Yep, that's the one. That's the one I saw. Yeah, it's just a Karibo.
What the
and
actual
dragon
fuck?
armor. Yeah, dude. You see, look at it at the center.
Yu-Gi-Oh
it's just
got
wearing
weird.
armor.
I always hated reading the fucking effects on the cards too.
Yeah.
I like that one.
And
Why is
here's another
Karibo
one.
a dragon? Karibo shouldn't be dragons.
Karibo don't give a fuck. Karibo does what it wants. It's the honey badger.
Would
Yeah, it
that
is
work with the that one card too? It's technically a winged Karibo.
I let's see.
I definitely read the question marks at 7s, and I was like, wow, that's why would anybody want that?
See, I'm almost certain that because Winged Karibo is in quotation marks, it
Yeah.
only applies to the actual Winged Karibo.
Yeah. Anyway, just for my thing, I'm just gonna call it left right. Like I said from last time, y'all have pretty much 24 hours. You know, assuming you're resting there. If not, just to do something. And we'll do that real quick, like at the beginning of this session. I might make it something where I just have you kind of message me what you want to do, and we sort it out outside the game. And that will also allow for people, to kind of try and do other things that may not be party friendly. I know some of you people.
I was like, now I'm curious.
It would probably be you trying to kill everybody.
What? No. Not me.
It would probably be you trying to kill everybody.
I
No.
definitely attempted to find and create an infinite source of chickens. I failed.
Yeah, we're working on that as your end game.
I failed, but definitely, definitely tried.
For something like, kind of like I put in the thing, when it comes to this too, it's something that can be solved with a roll or two. Nothing. Yes, Nicole, I know you want to make macaroni pictures, okay? I know you're dedicating your day to making macaroni pictures for everybody.
No. Well, if I have time after the other things I have planned.
Other thing. Well, considering you're up first on my screen, what do you want to do?
Me?
Yes.
Okay. I want to first sleep, but once I'm done with that, I would like to go in search of a market or some kind of store shop
Mhm.
and look for potions. I need some potions.
Nicole's dying.
I'm the tank. I need healies.
Were you going to ask somebody for help finding one or for directions?
I figured she'd probably just wander around till she found something.
All right. Well, roll a knowledge local then.
Okay. Oh boy.
You literally did nothing but wander in circles all day long trying to find where the shops in this town are.
Oh no.
For whatever reason, refusing to talk to literally anybody and ask for directions. Or the single person in the party that has lived here for a while.
I don't know that.
So Sage comes back to the keep at the end of the day, exhausted and dejected and potionless.
And crying. Guys, I got lost.
You know what? Like there's actually something that might be really funny when it gets to my turn.
Oh, it's your turn, so.
Alright. Well, so I'm going to be trying to find out the I guess, status of at the very least the bartender, if not, a few of the other people that work at the bar that we were just at, and yeah, another thing along the way, and who knows if I end up seeing the potionless, the potionless one wandering around.
Roll a perception for that one.
All right.
Uh, all the way to the little inn.
Oh.
Well, all the way to the inn, you do in fact see that strange lady with the giant spear, just kind of wandering back and forth along the streets, horribly confused.
I giggle and keep walking.
Nicole just hears dumbass as he's walking past. We'll add that to your title.
The potionless wonder. Where is it? Hold on, I'm gonna add that.
You should call it Wander. Not even Wonder, the Potionless Wander. And when you get back to the where the tavern and everything was, you do see the I can't remember what the fuck her name was. If I even said it.
Can't either.
You make it back to the inn, and you see her in there and the other like wait staff for the tavern, and they're all alive. Tavern's torn up and stuff like that,
I'm sure,
but I mean, it did have a cannon go off really close to it. But they're alive and they recognize you. There's obviously you've been there.
I'm gonna spend most of my day, there and just doing what I can to help patch up whatever needs fixing and so on and so forth. Um,
Yes.
let's see. I'd say like a solid I don't know, 6 to 8 hours there.
Yeah, probably like most of the actual day.
Yeah.
Or, I'll let you make a note on it. For like any diplomacy, kind of dealing with. I'm trying to think of, like the term I want to use for it. Not like the higher nobility and shit around here, but like the more common folk in the town. You can get an extra 4 for diplomacy dealing with people in this town for the next little bit for that.
Okay.
You were helpful. Bogarth, what are you doing?
Seeing as level 4 is pretty fucking huge for me, I stand in a corner and I start whispering tongues as a weird red glow emits from my body in a really ominous fashion. Can I roll an intimidation roll?
What are you intimidating?
Everyone.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Is it just light? Is it just glowing?
How spooky am I?
For the because assuming you're still into keep and stuff like that, you're getting some strange looks and stuff from everybody else that's in there.
Goal achieved. Alright, and then immediately I turn around and ask a guard in a really random fashion, excuse me, do you know where the closest chicken pen is?
The guard is extremely confused, slightly intrigued, and just kind of like vaguely waves out of the keep and says somewhere outside town.
As I say thank you, my eyes glow red.
And now you're being exercised.
Real quick, I just want to see what this note does if I happen to roll. Okay, cool.
I also
forward the rabble. There we go. The rabble works.
I also note where he pointed, but I rejoin the party afterwards and do the whole long rest thing.
Okay. Earth. Smash Mouth, what are you doing?
First, I'm going to go see if I can pick up some wands of cure light wounds or infernal healing. If there's anywhere around here that would have those. So I'm assuming I'd probably talk to
I can
the.
help you.
I'd. I don't
I
trust that asshole. I'm gonna go talk to the priestess and hit on her first.
Technically, infernal healing will make you alignment of evil during its duration. So if you're asking for infernal healing, you're already in a bad spot, bud.
I also know it's cheaper than cure light wounds. So I'm gonna go hit on the priestess and see if she can tell me where to get some good healing items around here. She seems like she knows what she was doing.
Let's see. Assuming you just kind of ask her if she knows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You could. It'd be a diplomacy.
Damn, that's terrible. Fucking 3.
And fucking Sage's 2. She also rolled a 3.
I have a
Luckily,
-1.
Luckily, I have a shit ton of ranks in it.
Kill monkeys.
About all I'm good for.
Damn. The priestess says she's not really sure anywhere in town that might have any of the wands, but she jots down a quick note and hands it to you and says, "Go talk to the head priest in the that's in the keep," and gives you
Okay.
directions to him over in the chapel. And says he'd probably be willing to sell you one.
Okay.
And assuming you do that, one second, I gotta look at stuff. It'd be really weird to have it roll that way. I have to have like 18 fucking pages open to do this shit. So assuming you do that, priest offers to sell you a single wand. Okay, 1 second. I'm literally trying to read about wands. Okay, 50 charges. A wand that runs out of charges is just a stick.
Yep.
So you mean that's a improvised weapon at any time?
You know what? You're not wrong. When shit gets crazy, just throw the wand to Terry. He can sort it out.
Can I sharpen that and stab the vampires with it, though? Then it's a stake.
Stabs him with it and then cast Cure Light Wounds.
Oh, that would be actually. Then break it so it explodes.
And that he offers to can't quite give it to you, but he can sell you one of the wands for 500 gold.
Oh, that's kind of expensive. What are my chances of intimidating him?
Intimidating, maybe not good. You could try another diplomacy real quick.
Yeah, either or. Okay. I mean, since we are helping his town out.
Because you did help the town and everything up front. I'm rolling to go through. Quick math. 50 gold for the wand.
Done.
Holy shit.
I have been rolling awful tonight. All of you are welcome.
2. So
I'll take the high rolls in combat instead.
Yeah.
Those are more entertaining for me anyway.
I'm also rolling terrible, so we're all in this together.
Like this is I guess a little bit of meta knowledge. Like so, take it as you will. But generally, you don't want to intimidate people that are friendly.
Yeah, but I'm a half orc. bard who's not from here. I'm trying
Diplomacy, intimidation. Sometimes they're the same thing.
Yeah, but
aggressive diplomacy.
like a successful intimidation generally results in like at least a level lower regard, like for whoever you intimidated.
Yeah.
So like once again, meta knowledge, but
Oh, yeah.
like
Well, when it's important, I'm going to burn my perform rounds for oratory, and
yeah.
Bring that back up real quick.
But yeah, like generally, like the only people that you want to intimidate are the ones that you're planning on killing at the end of the interaction.
good to know. All right, let me go ahead and see where is that cure light wounds. Wait.
And that'll be
So
50 charges.
The purpose of intimidation is to sell them chickens at a higher price.
I'll
Taught
buy
me
it at
how
a
to
high
live my
price.
law.
You salad.
And then Kunga. What is Kunga doing?
Kunga only needs to sleep for 2 hours now to be fully rested, and yeah, so 2 hours now counts as a full rest for Kunga.
That's nuts.
Also, only need to eat and drink once every 4 days. Well, it says
Damn.
quarter as often as normal, because I'm a monk, so like that's like once
Okay,
every
yeah,
4
that works.
days. I can also hold my breath up to 1 hour per point of Constitution, which is 14.
So you don't need to breathe anymore either.
No,
I can just hold your breath for 14 hours.
that's what I'm reading.
Where is this?
It's called Ki Metabolism. Ki Metabolism.
I just want to look at it because I have.
Yeah, no, totally.
It's a key power.
Yes. Yeah, Ki Metabolism.
Oh yeah, as long as you have a single point. Damn. Wow, and that replenishes your key pool too. I like that. I like that back half of it.
Yeah,
you literally have the hunter's fucking feign death move now.
Yeah, exactly. It's great. So Kunga's gonna sleep for 2 hours, and then just kind of wander around the city.
Okay.
Taking the
And
sights.
yeah, taking the sights. And try to find as many temples as possible in the city. Is there just like one? Or are there multiple ones for like multiple denominations and stuff?
Yeah, there's multiples.
So
If you
Kunga
ask me
just
what they
was
are, I
like,
have no fucking idea.
no, I'm not going to.
I'll get back to you on that.
Can you give me a number though? Just like a half dozen.
I could do you better than that.
Okay.
There are 10.
Okay. Kunga wants to go and spend 1 hour at each temple.
Okay.
Like, not do anything special, not like
Just
pray or anything.
hang
Just
out.
literally go, yeah, just go and like stand there for an hour, and then go to the next one and just stand there for an hour, and just go around the city like that.
Window shopping denominations.
Yeah, that one doesn't fit too good. I'm gonna try this one.
Yeah, we'll call it that.
Pick up all the blessings.
Hey.
Just kind of looking and listening and studying just the different practices at each of the temples.
Okay.
Like, not for like conversion things, just because he's just interested in what's going on.
Okay.
That's it.
Uh,
That's his day.
well, for that, kind of the same thing as with injuries. You can kind of note it.
Okay.
It's one of those. I'll probably just be pulling stuff out of my ass at the time, but I'll give you a +5 to any knowledge religion checks.
Okay. Should I just put that under miscellaneous?
Yeah, or however. How'd you do your Sentry? You put it actually
Um,
under the.
Yeah, I clicked the cogwheel next to the skill and then just wrote it underneath the like in that little box.
Oh, yeah, where it says note. +5.
Just keep in mind that it will show when you roll.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so I'd have to add it to it.
yeah,
Okay.
It won't add it to it naturally. You'll have to just mentally.
yeah. So like
Gotcha.
if I was rolling that diplomacy I rolled earlier, like with the rabble, it would have been a 27 instead of the
Okay.
23 that shows.
Gotcha.
And since that was the last one there. No, go ahead.
Question.
Answer.
Slightly unrelated. How many? How do I know how many level 1 spells I can cast in a day? Is that ability mod?
No, that is on the Blood Rager page. What the fuck?
Yeah, there should be a spell table.
Yeah, it's that. Your known spells was that smaller one down with spells. If you look at your main Blood Rager chart on the right, it tells you.
Ah, okay, thank you.
But because of your charisma, you get that extra one, so you can actually do 2 first levels per day.
Okay.
So it's like you could cast one of the spells you know twice, or each of them once, or
Actually, Congo, like with your knowledge religion, since it isn't really like based on anything, you could actually put that as like a temp bonus. Just
Okay.
like in that last column, you can
Yeah.
just put it as a +5.
Gotcha.
okay, yeah. So the party does. I like how the only person that failed here was Nicole. Literally accomplished nothing but getting lost in town and being laughed at.
Oh.
So as everybody regroups at the keep that evening,
Sage is still.
sniffling in the corner.
So sad. Making macaroni art.
Is it a frowny face?
This is how I feel.
Oh God. Well, I was going to go up and ask how our day was, but never mind. I'm just.
You see a macaroni picture, it's a potion. Another macaroni picture, it says frowny face. Sage has now become non-verbal and communicates through macaroni pictures.
That's why intelligence is the dumb stat.
You're in combat trying to tell the bad guy to stop moving, and you're trying to slap macaroni down on a page.
Okay, look, I am not completely nonverbal. I'm just sad right now.
So yeah, just assuming everybody kind of regroups at the keep as it's getting darker for that night. I guess for those of you that need to sleep, going through here, everybody gets a full rest.
Yeah.
All that stuff. So all your spells are back, spell slots, all that good shit.
Yay, my health is back. Oh wait.
Hey Sage, you're better now.
I was gonna say my health is back, and I am happy about it.
Yeah, you need all 6 of those.
Excuse you, I'm the tank. I can take a lot of hits,
I think Indri has more health than you do.
but never mind.
never actually updated my little thing there.
So,
Yes.
so if I hit somebody with Infernal Healing and it flips their alignment for that minute to evil, and they
Yes.
land a incapacitating blow, would they end up just killing the person instead?
What's that off of?
Infernal Healing.
Yeah, I know Infernal Healing flips it.
Okay.
Well, the evil alignment would really only like. I guess technically, if your party was fighting a group of paladins and you went to heal somebody with that, and then the paladin said, "Haha, fuck you," and
Oh,
smited your ass,
yeah.
you
Okay.
would technically get wrecked because of the whole smite against an evil alignment.
Yeah, that makes sense. I see. I
Detect
see.
alignments and stuff would. It's one of those things where, like,
So
depending on how you
it's
wanted to
more
use it,
about bonus damage towards
Yo.
alignment certainties.
yeah.
Okay.
But like if you had done that, depending on how long it's supposed to last, the alignment
Uh,
flip, like it could cause problems going into places too. Like a consecrated ground would.
Yeah,
If
but
you're fighting with a paladin and they consecrate ground, and then you cast that on somebody, they're about to have a bad day.
I see.
flip side is if you go to, I don't know, talk to somebody who's possibly not a good alignment
Yep.
with that on them, and they go use sense alignment. Now you have a really good bluff.
Yep. Yeah, you could technically use that as a way to for a conversation or so, depending on how long it lasts. Again,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if the alignment flip is only for a second or something.
It is for 1 minute.
I was gonna say
Okay.
you just needed to pass that first check. They're not gonna keep checking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're quietly trying to cast Inferno Healing on the person.
They come clap him on the shoulder. This is my buddy here.
Okay, yeah, you detect as an evil creature for the duration for the minute,
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
but it doesn't permanently affect the.
If you detect as an evil,
Yep.
that that shouldn't actually affect smites
Okay, because you're not a full.
because you're not evil.
Okay, so it wouldn't affect that. Okay.
But they
I
would
think.
still. They would still probably change their demeanor towards you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like
definitely.
if a paladin suddenly detects you as an evil creature, they're gonna try and smite your ass one way or the other.
Yeah. I mean, like as far as I can recall, like I haven't actually played a paladin, but I think like smites still hurt even if they're not evil.
Looking right quick. Smite evil. What's a If the target is evil, you add your charisma bonus to the attack rolls plus the paladin level to all damage ones. Oh no, if you target someone that is not evil, it's wasted with no effect.
Oh, okay. So I mean, that would actually be a pretty good bluff against paladins as well.
And then they get even fucking angrier.
Yeah.
You just made them angry because you were lying about being evil.
Yeah.
If it was like mid combat and for whatever reason they were using detect
Could
evil, like
you use infernal healing on some random townsfolk and tell the paladins, "Look, he's a bad guy," and then blackmail the paladins afterwards. Wow, you attacked a good guy. That's pretty fucked up. How about you give me like 50 gold and we pretend like this never happened? And then they find out my alignment.
all right. So we're rested.
Yeah. Nicole's good. Medicine real quick.
Ah.
So everybody rests, and the next, not like light comes through the fucking windows, but the next morning, Sir Amer, I remembered his name because I wrote that down. He goes back to the keep and asks that tab. Nope. There it is. Okay. So Sarima returns and asks at the party. Meets him in the, I don't know, the meeting room in the keep, and gives everybody tells you how to get there. And assuming that everybody goes, well, I should say, is everybody going, or any questions or stuff like that before you?
Yeah.
Second. I stopped because I had to sneeze. I thought. So as you meet him in the meeting room, there's a food and drink laid out on the table. Nothing super fancy, but breakfast.
Anything with garlic in it? Because I'm gonna need a lot of that.
Not yet.
Boo.
The worst sausage ever.
And you see Sir Amer and a couple of his troops with him, and they're kind of beat up. Not horribly, just beat down, but you can tell that they've been in some shit over the last little bit. And he asks everybody to take a seat. And oh man, I guess he's again. I keep feeling like I had to sneeze. Nicole, why are you a pedophile?
I'm not. That's what I thought of though.
As everybody take a seat, and thanks for being there. And turns and dismisses his guardsman from the room, turning back to the party. Asks, or doesn't ask, but starts off. I'd like to thank all of you for helping us at the docks and the boardwalk. You all managed to probably save many lives from death or capture. Many people from death or capture. And then asks, do any of you know who those person was that attacked us or what they were doing here? And I'm trying to think of how to word it, but it's not so much he doesn't know, but it's more asking, like, trying to see what all you know about what happened. I guess that would have been a better way to word it.
Kunga just kind of throws out they were vampires.
Yes, good. They were vampires. Anybody else?
That's all I got from
says
it.
Something tells me that you've had problems like this before in the past.
I definitely dress real snazzy.
Nastiest.
Sage doesn't
Or I
say
guess he
anything.
asks if that's a reoccurring problem.
I hate Mams isn't here. He'd know who I'm talking about. Well, anybody else might too. Luther Harkon has been a scourge on the coast and the seas around the Empire for decades at this point. This was
Harkin?
probably his boldest attack to date, but we are used to dealing with him. Since you all were the ones to actually encounter him at the docks and boardwalk, Did he say anything to you about what he might have been looking for here?
No. He wouldn't tell us. He just said he was looking for something and then he, like, went away.
Other than food.
He did mention that.
They're vampires. They're always hungry.
My character asks if he knows anything about the woman with him.
Oh, excuse me. As far as who specifically she is, we don't really have any details besides she's. I'm trying to how to word it. She's more his right hand when it comes to attacking towns and other ships and things like that. She's his hatchet man. We do know she is another vampire also.
Yeah, I figured that one out.
Oh my god, no! A
Kunga's just sitting
vampire!
there- Kunga's just sitting there is like, same.
You're also a vampire?
Oh my god, everybody's a vampire.
No, I figured out she was.
Oh my god, all of the chairs are mimics?
Oh
Turkey mimic.
Everybody, your bread's mimics, the table's
no.
mimics,
No.
your water's mimics.
How would that even. Never mind.
Do we really want to go down into that one?
No, that's why I said never mind.
I hear the kids, sorry. Sarimer sits down in the chair at the head of the table and looks out over the party. I was just wondering if he had said anything to you about why he's here. Well, myself and the town leaders are pretty sure we know what he was looking for. And as he says that, he kind of pulls out of the pouch beside the chair he's sitting in I think I want to describe it. It looks like a book. I should say it looks more like a binder. Fucking in game. Y'all know what a fucking 3-ring binder looks like.
It's a tome.
Tome?
Oh,
Star.
Not necessarily. But he pulls it out, and do any of you detect alignment just passively or anything? I don't think we have anybody that does that.
I don't think so.
Don't.
I wouldn't even know where to look.
I think we would have to have like a cleric or something for that,
Okay.
unless like a.
I don't think any of us even have a class that.
Yeah, I think Matt,
Yeah.
your bard, maybe could if you had that cantrip or something. I think it's a cantrip, but no, if you're not passively doing it though, then it's. I think it's like clerics that like they just detect alignments around them at a certain level. But Andy folded over book binder, whatever you want to call it. On the outsides of it, you see multiple. I would say religious, but I guess like. This is where I get kind of stuck for a second. Basic enough for everybody to know. You see multiple just religious symbols and stuff on it, and let me get through this. Then I gotta get kids in a second. He sits on the table and flips it open, and inside of this little holder, you see a page that just, even from where all of you are at, and just looking at it, it just feels wrong. You can feel how.
Is it written in a certain language?
From where you're at, you can't tell.
No.
Yeah, 'cause, y'all are kind of at opposite ends of the table. You can see it and stuff like that. And Sir Amer says, he shows it to the group, and being very careful not to touch the actual page inside of it. Um, he doesn't let it go. He just kind of pushes it a little more toward the middle so you can get a slightly better look at it. I gotta pull the page. Okay, he turns it, kind of pushes it towards you so you can see it. This is a page from the. Oh my god. This is a page from the Book of the Damned, and for whatever reason, Luther Harkon has been looking to gather the pages for the chapters of the Book of the Damned to assemble the entire thing. And we are pretty sure that he was here in this town looking for this one. Hold those thoughts. I gotta go for the kids. Everybody take 5. I gotta go to the bathroom too.
All right. I will be back shortly.
Okay.
Maybe my internet will unfuck itself.
Oh, popcorn.
Plays the sound of a hand being raised.
Oh, hold on.
Define here.
I have no definition.
In a designated place at the present time.
His stuff. That's what he says. But it's, they're pretty sure that Harkon was there looking for that page from the Book of the Damned.
That sounds bad. We probably shouldn't let him have that.
Yeah, I think it's I think you should keep it here with you. Safe.
I feel like we should run quickly.
Coward.
Right. Right. Notice that. Oh my God, I've forgotten the guy's name.
Amer.
Amer, right? For whatever reason, I really wanted to say ASAC.
Or ASAC.
uh, so, Amer, sir, notice that you're pretty cautious about not touching that thing. Or, like, why?
Heard you giggling in there, Nicole.
Yeah. My first thought was because it's dirty.
Oh my god.
See, I told you
It's a
whenever
dirty book.
when the thing first started, I'm not gonna have to go too far out of my natural personality to play this character.
Uh, so he looks towards you and nods. The just the pages themselves are horribly dangerous toward anybody who touches them that's not willing to I guess basically accept the negatives that would come from trying to use this curse thing. And it also acts as excuse me, like evil creatures can sense the aura from it if it's not basically carefully locked up and separated off. There's very few things that would make me actually touch this page.
So you're saying that if there's an evil creature around here, they know it's here now.
If it wasn't, if we didn't have it sealed away in the, I keep wanting to call it a binder, and I imagine him literally having like a plastic 3-ring binder with a very crudely drawn fucking cross on the front, and that's how they're locking away the thing. The enchantments on the binding, I guess I should say, keep the aura and badness locked away.
This thing can be open to show people what's inside of it, but it doesn't actually. Sorry, I'm just trying to wrap my head around this magic bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, it's literally just the stuff around it is enchanted, so that as long as it's still in it, opening it up keeps that locked away. Basically, it's another gigantic aura locking away the aura from the. It's probably an easier way to word it.
Gotcha. And I'm assuming you don't normally keep it in this meeting room.
Absolutely not.
All right.
But I do have a favor to ask of your group.
Oh God.
What is it?
All of you are new to the town, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Relatively.
Well, I guess it depends on how new you mean. I've been here for, I don't know, at least 3 years.
How missed would you be if you left for a while?
Well, that
From
sounds
here?
dangerous.
Like from this town or
Yes.
in general?
From this town.
It would
I'd
take a
imagine,
lot of money.
I'd imagine some of the people that hire me would be upset, but depends on how much you're paying me.
He kind of looks at you as what exactly is your job in this town?
You don't want to know,
He just kind of gives you the squinty eyes.
as you
Don't
should.
ask, don't tell.
Well, since Harkon has already attacked the town once, I would like to ask you to take this page to the capital.
Ah,
We're going to send another group of soldiers led by me out from the town. Also, much fanfare, large party to make it seem like it is traveling with us. And I would like all of you to sneak out either before or after we go with the page to hopefully, excuse me, prevent them from knowing that it is leaving the town.
Bogart says, absolutely. We'll totally make sure it gets safely to the capital.
Nicole, what theme music do you want?
I didn't think that far ahead. I'm just thinking like every time you say sneaking, I think Kronk's.
The Kim Possible opening.
Also, surely there will be
Instead of the Mission
a
Impossible theme with the Kim Possible opening's even better.
payment of some sort.
Uh, well, outside of the knowledge that you've kept a monster from gaining horrible, horrible infernal power. What is on my mind? For the party, I can give you 2,000 gold now to split amongst yourselves, with twice again that amount when you reach the capital.
Ooh. Wow. Now I'm tempted.
Use chickens when you have wealth.
Think of all the chickens you could buy.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, 4,000 gold total, or
2,000 here, and then
2,000
4,000 when you
now,
get there.
split
Also,
between us, and then 4,000 when we split
yeah.
between us when we get there.
Well, I don't really want to say no to that now.
Well, I can say too, for this artifact, anybody that has ranks in it, either knowledge planes or knowledge religion to just know more about the Book of the
Oh,
Damned.
I have knowledge planes. Let me see.
that's
I have a shitload of knowledge religion.
Yeah.
I bardic knowledge.
I don't have any knowledge, so you guys, you can have
I
that.
got a 29.
God damn.
Ooh.
Oof.
Oh, I can say no nothing.
So in Bogart's mind, knowledge planes, he sees these strange flying creations just soaring through the air.
I say all of a sudden you forgot everything you knew.
Um. Well, and I say this stuff too, so like you can relay this however you want. Well, here, I'll just do this.
I was like, oh yeah, this looks familiar. And then it's like, I'm pretty sure this was that one thing at that one birthday party on the table that they gave as a gift.
Oh my god, I can fly? No,
No, it's not what that
wrong
is.
planes.
Planes? Yeah, you mean Valheim?
So yeah, for Kunga and Smash Mouth, you both recall hearing about this thing.
Demonic, and diabolic.
Daemon, Demon, and Diablo.
So however you want to relay that information to the party, or if you have any questions about that thing.
Are we assuming that that this is part of the 4th volume of Unbound Pages?
Yeah, this is. If I didn't say it, I know I meant to earlier, but I think it's when I had to go get kids.
Yeah, you say he was trying to like compile pages.
Yeah, he's trying to assemble the entirety of the Book of the Damned, so all 3 chapters plus the Apocrypha.
Okay.
And sorry, like I said, I meant to relay it, but I might have missed it because the kids. But Sramer does tell the party that they're pretty sure that this page is from the Apocrypha of the Book of the Damned.
Okay. So yeah, him getting that, getting more of these is bad news bears, guys.
bears.
Bad news bears.
He just starts summoning bears. He assembles the Book of the Damned, and it's just nothing but bears as far as the eye can see.
Natural realms of evils other than daemons, demons, and devils, I would put bears underneath.
The elemental plane of bears.
Yeah, exactly. There's got to be a plane of bears somewhere, right?
Well, bears
Like,
are
you
so
saw a
cute,
thing.
though.
I was saying he had visions of things flying. What if he summoned
bears
bears?
with wings?
No, just summoned a bunch of regular bears, like 120 feet in the air. Just regular bears.
Oh, drop
What,
bears.
yeah. What's the damage on a bear falling from 120 feet? Just impact damage.
All of it.
I know. I mean, for who they hit.
All of it.
Aww.
The church is wrecked now.
If I
It's
recall,
meteor.
I think it's 2d6 for every 10 feet past 10 feet.
Yeah, it winds up being a lot.
That'd be like 11d6?
Well, I believe it's 2d6 for every 10
Oh,
feet past 10 feet.
2.
2d6
Okay, so
So
22. Yikes.
per bear.
You start lobbing bears. Where's Mams when we need it? He can make a catapult that fires
Well,
bears.
that's what I was gonna say. Are bears a
Oh,
siege weapon?
I mean, they could be siege weapon ammo.
One
Anything's a
of the
siege
blood
weapon if you're
raging
creative enough.
one of the blood raging touch abilities you can get is increase creature size by twice the amount.
Oh, jeez.
We'll just fucking trebuchet double-sized bears. Fucking
Trebuchet bears and then turn them double sized in the air. That way you can use the smaller trebuchet.
Okay. Creatures that fall take 1d6 of damage per 10 feet fallen.
Okay.
So up to a maximum of 20d6. So there is terminal velocity.
So if a bear hitting you for 20d6 doesn't kill you, the angry bear that's about to kill you is going to kill you.
But a bear falling, I'm assuming a bear is still considered a medium-sized creature. Or it
I
might
would
be
assume
large.
they're at least large.
Well, it depends what kind of bear.
Yeah. Either way, it would either be like a medium-sized character, or a medium-sized object or character, or creature, I should say.
A dire
Falling,
bear. Dire bears
falling
are large.
on something deals 3d6 per 10 feet.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, dire
Uh,
bears are
a-
a large creature, so.
A large is 4d6 per 10 feet.
What's the maximum? Is it still 20?
Yeah.
I don't.
If you shot a dire bear at somebody, would you say it would be angry because you're intruding in its territory?
Yeah, probably.
Probably get angry because you shot it.
That's what I was thinking.
Wait, actually,
Does the territory move with the bear?
I mean, I'm not going to argue.
actually, it doesn't even seem to be. Okay, I see how it is. It's just 3d6 or 4d6 regardless of height, but if it falls more than 150 feet, it deals double damage.
Yes, the physics of dropping bears on people.
Yeah.
I was it's
I like how we
ridiculous.
went from Book of the Damned to firing bears.
So, question though: do we
Yes.
have to add horizontal velocity into that? as
Okay, you know what? 150 feet's 150 feet.
Okay. Gotcha.
You gotta calculate the trajectory though, because it's not a straight line.
It's not falling anymore. It's flying with style.
So we call that an aggressive landing.
Feel bad for whoever lands on though. Oh boy.
I mean, like I said, if the bear fucking plowing into your face doesn't kill you, that really pissed off bear is about to make you have a bad day.
I think I'd rather be hit by the bear. Get killed by the bear flying than the other way around.
You see an army firing bears at you, people actively getting in the way to get killed from the impact.
Hey guys, it's like Kung Fu Panda.
But yeah, so for those of you that have the religion or planes to know, that about the Book of the Damned.
Oh,
Well, then the obvious question for Sir Aimer is: you expect us to just walk into the middle of the biggest city in the entire nation with one of the most evil items on this
hopefully,
plane?
yes.
Just walking into town.
Give it to
Yep.
me. It'll be fine.
Will it be in the magic binder?
I would say we need to know who to give this to and where they are at exactly. I'm assuming in the church.
Yes, you will be taking it to the main temple in the capital, and I will give you letters and passage there.
How much area does a bear have?
Hobbit.
We'll come back to the angry bears.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to calculate the terminal velocity of a bear.
Faster than you can run.
Oh, never mind. There's a calculator at the bottom.
But yeah, so he's asking you to take the thing there. Let's see. Hopefully, Harkon will not realize that the book is traveling with you, or the page is not traveling with you. And you will also have to be extremely careful because this page would also attract all sorts of other evil doohickeys. Demons, and Diablos.
So we're not getting the magic binder.
No, you're taking the binder with you.
Oh, about to say.
Yeah, but like, you have to be careful. Basically, don't let Sage decide she needs more paper for her fucking macaroni art.
Excuse you, Sage doesn't want it anyway.
She wouldn't be able to destroy it anyways.
Yeah, but she could fucking glue macaroni to the goddamn thing.
She could. She could.
Takes it out of the binder.
A very
Licks it.
profane macaroni art.
The macaroni starts bleeding.
Guys, look, it's sentient.
No matter what
I
she
like
tries
my
to make,
macaroni
it's just a
mid-rare.
dick.
Don't give me ideas. I wouldn't have even thought of that.
God.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't glue macaroni to the evil page. I don't even want to touch it.
But how long before you forget that you don't want to touch it?
Give it a
If
day.
it's got an evil aura, I'm gonna feel it anyway, and so I'm gonna look at it. And I don't know why I don't want to touch it. I just don't want to touch it because it's dirty. I'll go with that.
Yeah, then he asked to, would you be willing to do this for us?
I'll go. I'll help.
Yeah, sure.
You said 2,000 now, right?
Yep. So 2,000 to be split amongst what? Technically 6.
No,
should probably split it.
Conga doesn't use money.
Okay, so 5.
We should still probably split it 6 ways though for party expenses.
Yeah.
Have a separate pool for that.
Conga doesn't have expenses.
That.
If
Remember,
we're taking
doesn't
care of you,
eat
you have
food.
expenses.
Conga forages and begs. Also, only have to eat once every 4 days.
You beg the party for money to buy food.
I
They'll
mean-
throw you.
No, I
We
don't
will-
believe in buying food. I'll only eat what's given to me.
They
I
will
mean,
only throw you a gold
technically,
coin
that
and
is-
tell you to figure it out.
That is
See,
within reason of
eat
a
the gold
Buddhist
coin.
philosophy. That could work.
I feel like Sage would feel bad for him, like if he's not.
I was like, we will
eating.
still feed you. We just need to
Yeah.
split the entire money for everyone else because we're all still going to be sleeping in rooms and stuff. It's like, hey, we got you, buddy. Come in here. We need you to hit things. You can't be tired.
So I'm assuming the entire party was on board with going.
Yeah.
Mams doesn't get to
Yes.
say he's not here.
Yeah, he's part of my enterprise.
He has to
Yeah.
make me big. He has to come. He's volunteered by me.
All untold.
Yes.
So the Namer thanks all of you profusely, and asks that you all do stay in the keep today. He'd prefer that you not go out in the town. They are going to provide you with horses and a map and just basic road supplies plus the gold. Um,
Do the road supplies happen to include a tent or two?
yeah, like bedroll, tent.
Adventuring packs, rope.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Your
Gotcha.
general.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, so the horse for everybody, a cart pulled by a horse, donkey. I don't know. You can pick whatever the hell you want pulling your cart.
I guess.
Um,
Chickens.
I like the visual that I get for that.
Is that just a chocobo?
I was about to say it's like Final Fantasy, but on meth.
okay, if one of you can find me the Pathfinder rules for chocobos, maybe. Maybe.
If that happens, Seth.
I hate chocobos, so I'm good.
Aww. I named mine on Final Fantasy 14, Senor Fancy Pants, and I was getting ready to ask if I could rename one. We found the things for chocobos. Seth threatened to drown me whenever I said that last time.
I've only found homebrew.
No.
Talk about mount.
So yeah, he thanks the party. Stands up, goes to heads out of the room. He is still taking the pack with him. He is not leaving it with you. And kind of reiterates to the group,
Still taking
please
the what
stay
with
in the
him?
keep for today. He's taking the binder
Oh,
and
okay.
the
For
thing.
the day, he's keeping it with him.
Yeah, he's keeping it with him for now. You know that I kind of hate that you found that.
You're welcome.
I also like how there's a terror bird version of the XP.
Yeah. That could be a red chocobo.
I mean, do y'all want to ride XPs instead of horses?
No.
I
No.
want to see how well I roll on this. Yes.
It'll be horses. We'll get to the XPs later.
Okay.
No, actually, you know what? I like that idea instead. The entire time going from here on out, we're going to listen to the Chocobo theme over and over.
No.
Which chocobo theme?
All of them.
Aren't they all the
Yes.
same?
At the same time.
Yep, all of them just mashed on top of each other.
Dubstep remix.
All the fan made ones too. Every single
Lo-fi
one.
trap beats.
Just a chocobo cacophony.
It's just
Seven-
screaming.
17 channels all at once.
Oh, jeez.
This is what it's like if you touch the page and you just hear fucking screaming in the background. That's all the Chocobo music. I had to turn that shit off in 14. I got so tired of hearing it.
I never had any of my music on in 14 because I listen to my own music.
Oh, you're bad.
I am not. How rude.
So yeah, y'all now have a day in the keep. If you really don't have anything you can think of or stuff like that, we can just on.
I'm good.
I'd like to just kind of mosey around within the keep and talk to different guards and so on and so forth. Just see their overall demeanor, how excited or dreadful this upcoming endeavor is going to be.
Well, I would tell you to roll perception, but you'd have to get a 0 to fail. most of them are kind of worried just because they do know who they're dealing with. None of, like I said, like I'm assuming you're not coming straight out. So what do y'all think about the demon book?
I
So what about this Luther guy?
Um,
He seems like a dick.
well, it has, well, most of them are very worried about him. You know, you just, I shouldn't say snippets, but, you know, just in conversation stuff, you find out about, you know, a lot of the raiding and stuff they do is for prisoners, slaves or food or, you
Both.
know, basically troops.
Right. Something that I would like to just kind of clarify is,
Yeah.
do the regular guards and like militia and whatnot look similar to the retinue that oh my god, I forgot his name again.
Aimer.
Aimer. Thank you. Aimer has around him as well, or like is his retinue special looking?
The actual town guardsman, it's fairly similar. Like theirs is just fancier, basically.
Right.
Uh,
So
you
like
know, his is
they got like silk while the regular has like cloth.
pretty much, yeah.
Gotcha.
They're the actual like town army guards. You know, they're wearing. They might have like a plate, cuirass or breastplate. You know, it's mostly chainmail. The swords and stuff are decently made, but like it just the group that's with Aimer is, you know, they're in full plate. Their cloaks and tabards are just much higher quality. Their weapons are not only just weapons, but they're crafted, you know, almost artworkish.
Gotcha.
But it's just they're just that, and then, you know, and then he's a step above them also.
Right. Just wanted to clarify
Yeah,
there. That like I think when Aimer was like first introduced, you had mentioned him specifically, but you didn't really talk too much about like his retinue.
yeah,
So just wanted to make sure that like it wasn't just him that seemed like
yeah.
not
That
the
makes
right
sense.
way of putting it, but just him that seemed special.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. It's one of those things where, like, if you saw one of his retinue with a group of guardsmen, you would go to them thinking they're in charge, but you would
Right.
also assume that they're the same group.
Okay.
Because he's wearing a tie.
Yeah, pretty much, they're the ones that would probably die first. Man, you know, like I said, unless you're going around literally asking all of the guardsmen about the evil demon book, um, you don't really get the hit that, like, the feeling that they know exactly what's going around, like the reasons for stuff, but they are, you know, worried about another attack, and like I say, you
Gotcha.
find out kind of about a lot of their thing is, you know, just worry because they do tend to take captives as possible because, you know, food becomes a soldier.
Right. Work becomes food, becomes soldier.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, I was just trying to get a general feel of, how the people who are actually they actually kind of signed up for this shit.
Yeah.
Who we're feeling. If there's anybody else that has something they want to do.
Yep.
I'm reflecting on that vision that I had of flying animals, and I saw chickens in this vision. I'm scheming to somehow read this book.
There's nothing that I can think of that Sage is doing other than like she's ready to go.
I guess Kunga's doing Kunga things.
Yeah. Kunga's just Kungaing.
Smash Mouth is going to try and sleep with one of those priestesses before he skips town.
Good luck.
You can roll a Diplo.
Can I roll a performance oratory? It counts as a
No,
Diplo check.
no, that's later.
Yeah. That's the second
But
roll.
I
he's
mean, if
got
you
a
can count that as an oratory, or if the oratory counts as a Diplo, then go ahead.
yeah, it counts as a Diplo for bards. Let's see.
Nice. Oh, nice.
I would have laughed so hard if you were a little one.
La 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 la,
So is that 3 priestesses?
Pick even or odds.
Evens. Yeah.
So,
Oh.
you picked evens, it rolled odds. Do you want to spin the wheel of sexual diseases, or
That's okay. I can cure it.
how are you with STIs?
Yeah, in my D&D game, our bard is actually immune to STIs.
That's
Well, he
genius.
rolled a nat 20 on a syphilis check. And so the DM's just like, fuck it, you can't get any.
YOLO.
I mean, that's one way to do it. We'll return to your
Yeah.
but
Misadventures.
you are able to woo one of the lesser priestesses.
Yes.
You know what's funny though is if you do end up contracting an STI, that means the priestess had one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the funniest part.
There's a reason she's still a lesser priestess. Okay.
Like, I'm not the only bard in the world.
Is she from a place called Babylon?
Maybe. Oh, assuming everybody else just kind of does their daily thing, prepares for traveling, and all that good stuff. Excuse me. Or boop. Oh, excuse me. Night comes on later in the day. Sarimer comes back. And asks you to follow him. He leads y'all out to the stables behind, or near the keep, and there you see the. I'm going to say 6 because Ma'am still gets one. The 6 horses and a wagon, and just looking in the wagon, you do see a couple of tents, what look to be backpacks. You're not sure what's in them, but there's rations. There's basically enough to go and travel comfortably. Okay.
Oh no, just a good.
Oh, okay. Hell's that? But these will be yours. I'd like to ask that you wait here, and in an hour, head out that gate, and he points east.
Does anybody have a compass?
You're a bard, don't you have Detect North? Andrew played Hitler. He had Detect North.
Did he
Wasn't that a
gesture?
cantrip?
Wait, did my bard have Detect North, or was that my?
I thought your bard had
Inquisitor?
Detect North.
I can't remember if that was my Inquisitor or.
I think it was your Inquisitor.
Okay, I couldn't remember. It got weird.
Well, Ray was in both campaigns, with both characters, so I really can't remember it.
Yeah.
I thought it was the Inquisitor though.
I don't know. Acid Splash was the best cantrip though.
Acid Splash.
Acid Splash. Anyway, I'd like to propose that we leave after the military guys. Let them lead the charge.
Yeah. Well, that's I was gonna say he Sir Amer wants y'all to leave out the eastern gate, and y'all are going to be quiet because they're about to put on a whole procession heading out
Yeah.
the northern gate. Basically, trying to draw as much attention as humanly possible their direction.
Okay, so are we gonna have to have stealth or
Oh no, I mean
because they're too loud?
there's enough going on.
Good.
Nah, like we're just being normal people leaving
Mm-hmm.
while everybody else is clearly putting on a show.
I
Yeah.
have an idea. Hold on.
The brave defenders are taking the stuff about their great victory over douchebag and friends to the capital.
To the capital.
Yeah, they should be going somewhere besides the capital.
They're taking a roundabout route.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those things where, as much as they have going on, it's assumed that you will get there first.
Mm.
Uh,
Oh, we got an hour to kill. Who wants to go drinking?
I'll go. I'll go.
God.
So they've left.
Seems legit.
Well,
Yeah, Amer has left y'all here and gone to.
Can I roll a perception to see if I can sneak into the lair with the book?
You're trying to sneak into where with the book? Because the book is like it's in the wagon.
It's in the wagon.
Yeah, I was going to say when I was mentioning all the shit that's there. He points it out. It's in the pack that he had it in, wrapped in the thing in the wagon.
And it's written in abyssal, celestial, or infernal, right?
Yes.
I want to read this book.
One second. I gotta read this.
Tell me what I need to roll.
What do you read? What language do you know?
I know abyssal and celestial. And common, obviously.
What is your alignment?
Chaotic neutral.
Okay.
I'm fully aware this will shoot me to probably chaotic evil.
Well, are you trying to sneak to get it where the party isn't seeing you? Or are you just straight up, I'm yoinking that and popping it open here?
I am kind of the YOLO businessman, so I'm just gonna walk up. Yeah.
And trying to, well, assuming that any of y'all are still around there and things like that, you do see.
Yeah, Conga has something to say about that.
Okay.
That's probably not a good idea.
Don't worry, I relatively know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's too many qualifiers. I don't.
60% of the time, I know what I'm doing. 20% of the time.
I've seen some weird shit in my day. Don't mess with that.
Yeah.
I stare at his blindfold and say noted.
On the
What
list
do you
of
know?
bad
You're
choices,
blind.
on the list of bad choices, this is the worst choice I have ever seen someone attempt to make.
Do you really want to start this adventure with several of us burning several spell slots? Just
Why are you guys burning spell slots on a 1 hour rest?
Oh no, he was talking about at
On
the beginning
you.
of the. Yeah,
like
at
burn
the
'em
fight,
on you.
a lot of shit went explosive.
Oh, wait, has it not been 24 hours?
Yeah, no,
No,
it is.
Yeah, so you guys have your spell slots back, no?
Yeah, on you. I'm not talking.
Oh, on me? Dude, I have 40 HP now, so like...
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
attack your hit points. There are
Okay.
spells besides damage.
Okay.
As all of this is going on, I'm assuming at this point, unless Sage and Terry had wandered off for alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay, so you two have wandered off for alcohol.
Yeah, I'm gone. Goodbye.
Yeah. As soon as he said, like,
Yeah.
you know, leave in an hour, I was like, all right, time to waste an hour.
Now I'm going. Never
Well,
pass.
so it's just Kunga and Smash Mouth and Mr. Bogarth arguing over the book now.
I mean, at this point, I have my hands around the case that has the book, and
Yeah, you're trying to pick it up.
Yeah, and I'm basically saying, if you want to hide behind a tree or something, be my guest. But I'm reading this book.
Well, I get you. This isn't a book. This is just a page of it.
It's just the page of it. Do we
Yeah,
know?
this is not the full section of the Book of the Damned. This is a page from it.
But it's 4 sections, correct?
There are 3 full chapters to the Book of the Damned plus the Apocrypha. This
Okay.
is just a
Yeah, the
page from
Apocrypha,
the
okay.
Apocrypha.
Okay. Yeah, no. I'm curious to see what this page is.
That's just not happening.
Are we fighting?
I don't know. Are we fighting?
I mean, are you gonna? Are you? How are you gonna stop me?
Just you're not gonna read it.
I'm not gonna read it.
No, you're not gonna read it.
Perform act normal.
I'm gonna read it.
You're not gonna read it.
You'd have to stop me with physical force in order to stop me from reading it.
Okay. Let's do that then.
Okay.
Well, I'm assuming at this point, are you going to try and take it from him, which would be a sleight of hand, or are you going to hard, like I'm just going to grapple and hold him down?
I'm just gonna get in between him and the book.
Well, he's picked up
Aw,
the pouch that it's in, so he has the pouch in hand. That's to say, like you could try and sleight of hand it out of his hands, or you could just like literally hard grapple him to the ground.
Do I have like a grapple skill?
That would be.
That would be a strength check.
Andrew, you're my grapple man.
You just like
It's just gonna be like an opposing strength check.
no, grapple is CMB versus their CMD.
Yep. So if you're trying to just hard grab him, it would.
Like you would just click the CMB button, which is underneath Will
mean,
and to the right of.
You may as well give it a shot, right?
Yeah. That one?
Yep. What is Bogar's CMD?
CMD?
CMD. It's directly
Mine
underneath
doesn't
the
light
melee
up.
button.
That's really weird. How do I link it? Because mine won't light up.
No, CMD
It's just a
is
number.
yeah,
right?
it's just a number.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's 18.
Ooh.
Oh shit! I win.
Well, this just got exciting. Because
I mean, I did say give it a shot.
he shot his load.
I shot my shot.
So he sleight of handed me?
No, he literally has you in a full grapple.
Oh, okay.
So at this point, you've dropped the pouch, and he is literally like just physically restraining you.
All
I
right,
think I can use Blazing Aura as a defensive ability now.
real
Is
quick.
that technically an attack on me?
I mean, technically, a combat maneuver is an attack. It's a standard action. It is not an attack. You can choose to attack with a grapple, but
No, I'm not attacking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
So it's
pinning him.
not an attack. He's
Yeah,
just
no,
grappling me.
this is not. I'm not trying to cause damage to him.
Okay.
I'm trying to just make him stop what he's
I
doing.
see. You're trying to subdue me. Okay.
Yes. Yeah, no, this is
So-
no, I'm not coming at you like trying
What
to
What can
knock
I
you
do
out.
from this point?
Your options when grappled is either try to escape the grapple, try to control the grapple, or basically,
I want to try to control the grapple.
well, I was gonna say like the third option is essentially like in
Full on
terms of
combat.
grappling, do nothing, but it would actually be like if you have a light weapon, you can still attack.
Ah,
Oops. I didn't mean to do that.
that's cheating. He's changing shape.
No, I didn't mean to click on that.
And now I'm a bear. So if
So Smash Mouth's gonna go grab that bag while these two are like playing
Okay.
grab ass and go and put it behind him in the wagon.
okay,
uh, uh,
so you
Alright,
would
well, let me
do
know when I
basically
can
to
make
try
a
and
motion again.
break. Yeah. What we'll do is now. Real quick. For Terry, Nicole, what was your 2? Oh no, you're guessing. In like 15 minutes if you're walking with a quickness. Not sprinting, but like you're, trying to get there in a hurry. So you got about half an hour to get hammered.
All right.
Um.
I'm gonna roll a
Okay, so
constitution on
we
my third one.
did. Hold on, I'm trying to get my head. So we'll consider Bogarth grabbed the thing, Kunga grappled Bogarth, Smash Mouth grabbed the thing, Bogarth, you're not.
Control the grapple.
Okay, so you would make a. Now I do want to say like for in game here, we'll basically say if you can't break the grapple here, is your character willing to just kind of give it up, so we don't just keep swinging grapples?
Yeah, but I definitely will try to read the book later.
Yeah.
Oh, we've already figured that out.
I think they figured that much out.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to know like where we could have an in game at here because y'all can sit there and play grab ass until fucking everybody else shows back up.
I mean, you guys should have known by now. This is the character that I've built, so I mean, you will have to kill me eventually if that's the problem. That being said, I'm not gonna try to kill you,
Yeah.
but
Well, for again, Idri's my grapple man because he literally had a character that grappled.
no, that was a really
Oh,
good roll though. So good shit.
yeah. So for you to take control of the grapple, you would make a combat maneuver. You would make a CMB against his CMD now.
Okay, what's your CMD?
You roll first.
Well, I mean, I would like to mentally know what it is. It's fine, whatever. Don't tell me. 23. What's your CMD?
23.
Okay.
Oh,
So
fuck.
how does that work?
Tie goes
If-
to the attacker.
So now you are grappling him.
Okay, and now I just shove him to the ground.
Oh yeah.
So you're- Go ahead.
Something I forgot to
Like
mention.
I'm releasing him from the grapple, essentially in an aggressive manner.
Uh, uh, one. So there is a grappled condition. Like if you like scroll up to the top of the page where it says conditions and buffs.
Conditions and buffs. Okay.
When you click on that, it should change your stats a little.
Oh yeah, because he would have to. He would actually technically
Should
be.
I re-roll it with the grappled condition?
Well, let's see. Uh, what is your CMB now that you have the grappled condition?
Let me see if it changes. I'm pretty sure it does.
And keep in mind that even the person who initiates the grapple is also grappled, considered grappled.
It doesn't change.
Your CMB doesn't change?
My CMB right now is 6. When I check grappled. Okay, can you not bug out on me?
You seem to be
Where'd
going
it go?
robotic.
Yeah.
There it is. And
Yeah. That
then when I
actually did not
check
change the
it-
CMB.
Yeah, it did not change my CMB.
That's strange.
What does?
Let me.
It does show a little pulse though. Condition
Yeah.
applied when. So conditions applied to roll. What's the setting on this?
I'm gonna look up the thing on
Okay.
the Pathfinder thing just to make sure.
Well, it actually, yeah, I actually just looked it up. Grapple creature is strained by blah. You cannot move. Take -4 penalty to Dex. A grappled creature takes a -2 on all attack and combat maneuver checks, except those made to grapple or escape.
Ah, okay. So yeah, so that combat maneuver is still good.
Yeah, that's flat.
Oh, okay. And then I just let him go after I gain control of the grapple in an aggressive fashion, and
Yeah,
basically
bounce his head
say,
off again.
you're a fool to think you can stop me, but I'll appease, or I will abide with your desires for now.
I mean,
Okay.
as long as you didn't read the page, like whatever.
Oh, I'm going
Fair
to
is
read
fair.
the page. I've already seen what it can possibly do to my stats, so I'm good.
Unlimited power.
I mean, hey, you can't go to hell if you never die. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's okay. So, assuming you three are good, now I gotta go deal with the person who's getting smashed.
The singular person who's getting smashed.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. So, you could do 2 off of that, Nicole.
Mhm. And I rolled the Constitution for the third one.
So, going very quickly here. Okay, so you pass your third Constitution check.
So basically, like what I'm doing is I'm just like, yeah, like I took her to the same bar or
Yeah.
tavern that we were at. Yeah, and I'm basically just hyping her up as like the hero that helped save like the tavern, right? And so like I'm just like, yeah, get your strongest drinks for this lady. She's like she's fucking great, so on and so forth, and just like really hyping her up. And every time she's like running low, I'm buying another one. Like, and basically until Sage decides that's enough.
So, are you literally grabbing them, Nicole, and just
Mhm.
hammering them back?
Yep.
Oh, that's not a Constitution. That's a Fortitude save.
It said Constitution.
No, per point of Constitution, you make Fortitude saves.
Oh. All right. Well, here we go.
So, for number 3, Fortitude save. Well, oh wow.
What?
So you basically just get +2 to all of your physical stats for 3 hours.
Word.
I'm not quite sure how to. Is there an inebriated button?
um,
Oh, liquid courage for a reason.
To
No.
to what?
It's literally a +2 to basically strength, dex, constitution
Okay. Cool.
would be the inebriated.
Cool.
Also, for all of you people that are having conflicts of character, get really familiar with the grapple rules. I have a feeling this is going to be a thing.
You said Dex too?
Yes, physical skills.
Yeah.
This party is the party is going to go from he can't read the book to like you two are just going to randomly be fondling each other. Both of you are going to like
Can you
roll
say that
ones on your
again?
grapples.
Sorry, I cut out.
Oh, I was just saying, yeah, you're really roboty too.
Is that better?
That's a whole lot better. Basically, assuming this is going to be a running theme between party members, everybody learn your grapple rules.
You got it, boss.
Oh, I'm gonna scuzz these so hard.
um, there is a helpful flowchart if you on like if you know the basics of the grapple rules, the flowchart helps a lot.
Yeah.
But even then, the flowchart is still fairly confusing because
Eh,
grapple rules are fucking
yeah.
confusing.
As long as y'all are basically just like, I'm just going to hold him down. It's fairly simple because it's just basically that
Yeah.
CMB versus CMB or CMD back and forth.
Yeah. But like especially once it gets to the point where somebody doesn't break it or control it, um, like it just gets kind of awkward because like there there's a flowchart within the flowchart of just what the person who is grappling can do without actually losing the grapple.
Yeah, it gets it. There's grappling is just fucking strange.
Yeah, because like you have to roll to maintain the grapple, but in doing so, you can also like roll an attack or roll roll to pin. But if you roll to pin, that is technically rolling to maintain the grapple.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's just
as long as y'all are cool, is like kind of like there too. Like that's why I asked you. Like if you couldn't get out of that grapple, were you okay? Just okay, you win. I'm not gonna do this. I want there to be an end to it where it just doesn't turn into y'all are just basically again.
We're
Try
not just
helping him.
wrestling on the front of the churchyard.
Yeah, y'all
For
aren't
45
just
minutes.
fondling each other aggressively in front of the church.
if you're gonna do that, you gotta get
Aggressive
down on
cuddling
the Spandex pipe.
intensifies.
Angry cuddles. As long
Hey,
as
I
y'all,
love jujitsu.
as long as there's a very quick endpoint to stuff like that, I'm fine with anything like that. Again, I don't want it to turn into something where it's literally 50 minutes of, and I counter the grapple, and I counter the grapple, and I've countered your counter.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nicole is that drunk. Are you still drinking, Nicole?
I want to do one more.
All right, well, make another fort save. This is at a -2.
Ah!
Yes.
Ah! No!
Stop when you're ahead.
I should
She's
have.
behind.
Well, now that it's back up, you gotta start all over again, huh?
So
Hmm?
wait, I'm trying to read. Okay, so since you crit failed that one, here I'm gonna put the rules I'm going off of here. But since I'll put it in the server. So you critically failed your stage 2 check. So since you critically failed, we're going straight to stage 3.
Okay.
So you now take
Oh.
you have a -4 to your mental stats. For only an hour.
Oh.
So that would be.
Time
Would
to roll out.
charisma be a physical? Would you like intelligence, wisdom, and charisma your physical or your mental stats?
Mental, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you now have -4s to all of those. I like how your buffs are drunk and hella drunk.
Well.
Oh boy, turn that one on. Let's see how this goes. See them stats.
Oh.
She has a 4 in wisdom. And also,
Oh, my drunk buff's going.
where's this one? And
Oh,
and
so
turn off the drunk buff too,
I
because
did
Yeah.
that.
you,
Yeah, I did
yeah,
that.
so like the thing about the stage 2 is you get a -2 temporary morale penalty to all mental stats, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you keep the benefits from stage 1. But because you went to stage 3, you lose all of stage 1,
Mhm.
and you also get an additional -2 penalty on
Yeah.
all stats.
Mm.
So it's -4 to the mental and -2 to the
Due to your
physical.
physicals.
and since he was giving you the strongest of drinks, make another fortitude save.
Wait, give me half a second, because I have to put in my extra debuff stuff.
I mean,
Mine -2 to strength, -2
no, no,
to...
you turned off drunk, so that does that.
Oh, okay, is that what...
Yeah.
I thought
Well,
it was
no,
like
no,
an
because
is it
No, it's
additional?
additional.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's an
because you
additional
lose your
-2.
benefits from stage 1.
Yeah.
Oh, and then take the -2. Okay,
Okay,
sorry,
I
I
was
misheard
doing
that.
it right, yeah.
That was my bad. So yeah, you had to turn off the drunk and then the -2. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Terry just got fucking. I like how there's like the sexual tension over at the cart, and then Sage is now just.
Hella drunk.
All right, freshman.
And give me that other fortitude save, please.
Oh, hold on. Where were you when I needed you?
Oh no, it's fine.
Right there.
So Sage is also now, after drinking that drink, she slurs a bit, stands up, and just falls over and eats shit. So
Yep.
Sage is now blacked out for 4 hours.
Guys, I
Yep.
love you.
Well, I'm gonna
All right, guys.
drag her back to
we're-
the car.
So let's split her loot.
No! No! You're not digging in my pockets, you molesters.
I'm gonna pay for the
The
drinks.
bar. That's my whole job.
They give you the drinks on the house
Oh,
because
awesome.
you all literally did.
Well, I refuse to take it for free, so I'm gonna at least give a gold.
Okay, they take your gold.
Yeah.
I was
So,
gonna laugh if you said you went through my pockets and pulled the gold out of my pocket.
basically,
Oh no.
I'm clicking your page real quick, Nicole,
Okay.
because you are now unconscious. So I'm checking the condition unconscious.
Okay.
And then I coup de grace. No.
You better not.
You can go back with like you literally just splashed water on your face to make it look like you're crying because
Oh man. Like this is gonna be like this is like midday, right? And there and there's
this is like the evening of that day. So like it's
okay.
getting dark out there.
Okay. But let's see. I'm trying to think. Like, all right. So we had an hour to kill because there was that whole procession going on.
Yeah.
Spent about 15-ish minutes. You said like getting
Yeah.
there. And I'm going to assume that like that whole time she was just pounding drinks.
Yeah, basically.
You kept buying them for me, so I was gonna
Yeah.
drink them.
Yeah. So like we're actually probably like when she passes out, that's probably about the time we should have been leaving to
Yeah.
get there on
So
time.
oh shit, I just closed Pathfinder. So yeah, at this point, that's kind of to get that one too. The rest of the party is kind of wondering. Well, I guess while they're just kind of, I was gonna say staring, semi angrily at each other, but Kunga can't stare. Yeah, so y'all have been gone for about the hour, and the rest of the party is still over there.
Yeah,
I'm guessing y'all are wondering where they're at.
probably. Well, I mean, I'm
As
gonna
you're dragging her back to the...
yeah, I'm gonna do my best to drag her back. Actually, I want to roll with this. What can I roll to see how well I drag her?
I would just do raw strength.
Okay. Well,
I'll do it against the 15. I was about to have you do that real quick before we, because I was going to go ahead and kind of call it here, but I was going to have you make that roll before. Okay, so you're managing to like, you've got her kind of like up on your back in a fireman's carry.
Nice. All right.
Also, so you're moving at a good clip going back. Nicole, go ahead and make your next fortitude save. See how hungover you are for how many hours.
Oof.
Oh, you failed that one too. Okay, so 1d4 hours for every hour spent inebriated. So you are. The first one was 3. 4 plus 4, so 8. So 8d4.
Am I rolling that or are you?
You can roll the 8d4 if you want to.
Hungover for over a day.
So when you are conscious again, you are going to be fatigued for 25 hours from your hangover.
Oh
You should have let me roll it. I was rolling a lot of ones.
Yeah, I really should have asked for one more drink for the road, just for some hair of the dog. Oh well, hindsight.
And also,
no.
as it, so you're going to
Can't-
be
Can't
fatigued.
get hungover if you could never stop drinking, right?
I mean,
If I
kinda.
stop drinking now, the cumulative hangover will literally kill me.
Well, also, so now this whole time you're fatigued, Nicole. If you do anything, so any attacks, any skills, you can't cast. So that's fine. You will then become exhausted
Oh boy.
for the remainder of the time.
So Fighter's out of commission.
Well,
Thanks
Terry,
for
why
being
did
the
you
tank.
talk me into this?
Just throw her body out there and tell her to fucking figure it out.
Hey man, I just wanted to spend an hour. You were the one that was like, oh, I'm gonna keep drinking.
You talked me into it. You kept buying them for me.
And you never said no.
Shh. I'm not very smart.
Especially now.
I can tell.
This whole conversation isn't happening because I am just knocked out.
So we'll call it there. Y'all actually like got through several days of stuff.